Hello and welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about how to effectively transition to a new career, business, or vocation. So I work a lot with physicians, with doctors, and other members of the medical profession who want to add certain other things to their career portfolio, or they want to start what is known as, call it a side business. I'm going to say a business. I don't like the term side gig. It just makes it sound not too serious. So want to start a business or want to enter into a vocation. I had a client who wanted to start a charity to help the underserved and the poor in developing countries. So in each of these things, whether you want to transition to a career, a business, or a vocation, there are certain things that you need along the way, or else your transition might be very, very hard, harder than it needs to be. And a lot of times we don't take a step back and think of, okay, for my next steps, what do I need, right? Since I've been doing this for years, I've helped physicians become authors, business people. I've helped people go from six-figure earning to seven-figure earning. I've helped people like I said, write books, start businesses, transition careers from clinical to non-clinical, or even from within the clinical space, from, say, an employee role to a leadership role, or from management role to a leadership role. So I've pretty much seen it all. And what I've learned is that there are some recurring themes, and there are certain things that you need for an effective transition, be it in career, in business, or in a vocation of some sort. So the first thing you need is a healthy identity, an empowered identity. Because there's a saying that goes, what brought you here won't take you there. When you're trying to do something new, you need to embody an identity that's empowered enough to step into that new space. A healthy, empowered identity will help you make that transition more effectively than an identity that is disempowered. Now, I see this a lot with people who don't even realize that they have certain identities that won't help them. And there's different identities and all of that. And I have a separate broadcast, YouTube video, podcast for that, and you can check into that. But there are different disempowered identities, and there's an empowered identity that we want to try our best to embody, because with this empowered identity, then you can make decisions like a leader. The second thing you need is you need to be in a good head space and heart space, because you need to be able to be calm, clear on what you want, and you need to have the confidence to take the next step. Now, the thing is that without an empowered identity, trying to do all the sort of mindset work like the meditations and the affirmations and I'm going to do my breathing exercise, etc., can only take you so far if your identity is already disempowered. And this is one thing I realized as I've been coaching people for the last 6 years. You need both. You need an empowered identity, and you need to train your mind for success. You need a healthy head and heart space. You need to be able to be calm, clear, and confident. Okay? You don't want a frantic mind, because you will make the wrong decisions in a rush. You definitely want to be clear on what you need to do next. Your next step should be as clear to you as can possibly be. And there is no point of having calm and clarity if you don't have any confidence to take the next step. So these are some of the things you need. You need the right head space and heart space. Now, you need good relationships around you, or as I like to call them, offshoots. You need people who are supportive of your next level. There are some people who only see you in a certain role, and when you try to switch roles, they become uncomfortable for whatever reason. I've had people like that around me. The minute you try to do something different, something out of their comfort zone, they become uncomfortable and they try to pull you down. And I talk a lot about relationships in my coaching, and I've talked a lot about relationships in my videos and podcast because it's so crucial. This is one thing people tend to forget in a lot of coaching programs. Your relationships can make or break you. So you need the right offshoots. You need the right relationships around you so that you can make that good and painless transition into your next CBV, career, business, or vocation. The next thing you need is the right language. Like I said before, just like your identity, what brought you here won't take you there. There's certain language, there's certain ways that you have to speak for your new level. There are certain conversations that you have to be able to have to step into your new level. The relationships around you, as they change, the language starts to change as well. You may have to have hard conversations about drawing boundaries. You may have to end some relationship with certain conversations if those relationships are holding you back. So the relationships and the language are intertwined. You have to have the right relationship and you have to speak the right language to the right people in order to be able to move forward to your next CBV, career, business, or vocation. Last but not the least, the concept of an avocation, your larger purpose, your mission in life. You have to have a sense of mission and purpose around you. Maybe up till this point, you're one of those who, like me, was like, go to school, get a job, and do the job and keep going until you retire. But now you're here. You're thinking, okay, I've been to school, I've got the job, I've done everything they want me to do. Why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like they need more? Maybe this is the time you need to tap into your larger purpose that is beyond, may include, but is beyond just what you do for a job, what you do for a career. Maybe tapping into your purpose includes starting a business, or tapping into a vocation, or maybe there's something you left behind in the climb up the ladder. And then now you realize, I want to pick this up again. You need to be able to have a sense of purpose and a sense of calling around you. And I help people do all of this. So in order for an effective career transition, one of the things I said is that you need the right relationships around you. I am a coach and I help people do this. I help people transition painlessly to new careers, businesses, and vocations in 6 months or less. And now I can tell you this. If there's any relationship you want around you, it's a good coach, right? A coach that can help you guide the path, as it were, to go from A to Z, to go from this place to that place, to work with you and help you along the way, be your support, help you figure out your support system, etc., etc. And I am that person that can do that for you. So if you are thinking that, you know what, it's time for me to make some type of transition. We're in we're calling this a post-pandemic era, although, well, if you look at the hospital stats, the pandemic is still going on. In this, let me just call it the post-pandemic era. In this post-pandemic era, are you thinking of transitioning to a new career, business, or vocation? If so, then book a call with me. Book a call with me and we can talk. I'll let you know if I can help you. And if I can't, it'll just be, hey, some free information for you. If I can, you can then take the next step of deciding if you want to work with me on a one-on-one basis to transition to that next career, business, or vocation in 6 months or less. So, thank you very much. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. If maybe you don't think that you need this right now, you can share it with somebody else who does. You can either, wherever you see this go up, you can share it on podcasts. You can share it from YouTube. If it's on Facebook, you can tag people in it so that other people can see and take advantage of the opportunity to transition painlessly to a new career, business, or vocation in 6 months or less. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and see you next time. Please share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so that you can know whenever we send out any new videos.